Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tony 2.0, and I'm excited today to bring you my first impressions and my first review of Insurgency. For those of you guys that haven't been following me on Twitter or haven't seen anything on Steam about it, one, I'm pretty shocked, and two, it's something that honestly you guys need to go and check out. Let's start with the basics. Insurgency is a tactical first-person shooter. When you put tactical in front of this, most people I think tend to feel like the game is slow. And I will say that as opposed to AAA titles like Call of Duty and Battlefield, this game does feel a little bit slower. There are definitely intense moments which keep you coming back and give you that feel of any AAA shooter out on the market right now. But for the most part, this game is focused on teamwork and objective gameplay. This is where the game truly shines. It puts a premium on objective play by providing you with more points, putting you on the leaderboards, as well as in certain game modes, helping you to bring your team back to assist you in completing the overall goal of winning the match. I found this game on the Steam front page just because a couple of my friends had it and saw some stuff all over Twitter. Right now it's going for $13.50, and it is well worth every penny of that. Getting into the game. The game is on the Source engine, therefore it can be ran on just about any PC fantastically. On my current setup, it runs absolutely amazing, and all I have is a 4860. This game is beautiful from the word go. You get in and the territory, the terrain, everything feels real to life, and it adds so much to the gameplay. It's just beautiful. Getting into some of the features of this game. They have lobbies that hold up to 32 players in them, 16v16. There's also some other game modes and smaller servers. We can play 24 or 12. I've played a little bit of both in the multiplayer side of things, and it's right. No matter what map you get on, it feels right, and it feels like the action is always there. There's also 2 cooperative game modes so you guys can get in, play with a group of friends, and compete to reach some objectives. You guys can go and check out those a little bit deeper. I'll put a link down to the game's webpage as well as the Steam webpage so you guys can go and check this game out. Going on to the gameplay and the actual modes themselves, there is kind of 3 playlists. The co-op, which I already spoke about, tactical operations, and sustained combat. Tactical operations comprises of more solely objective base. These are get in, complete the objective, win the round, move on. 3 different game types: firefight, search and destroy, and VIP. Firefight is very similar to domination. Search and destroy is self-explanatory, and VIP is a mode in which your team has one VIP player that you have to traverse the map and get them to an extraction point. Moving on to the sustained combat, 3 types again: skirmish, strike, and push. Skirmish is, in addition to having 3 domination points, each player has a supply cache to protect, and the team gains extra reinforcement waves until their caches are destroyed. Kind of cool how it sets up. The sustained combat definitely feels more of the death respawn kind of quick twitchy shooter feel to it. I've actually been preferring the objective types. Playing search and destroy and firefight are my 2 favorites. Moving on down the list to strike and push. These are both objective based, where you have rounds of reinforcements that are brought back as you progress through the objectives. This game has a very cool, unique gun setup. Basically, you are allowed to have different classes, and each class provided on the 2 separate teams, which are the security and the insurgents. Those classes break down into different weapons, and it takes a little bit for you to actually get through and play through all of them. I'm sure there's a list of guns and gun types and attachments you can have, but there's everything that you would want. Throughout the class that you select, there is a certain number of supply points. These supply points work very similar to the 10-point system in Call of Duty. From what I can remember in Black Ops 2, you have 10 points. You can pick the attachments and the secondaries, the loadout that you want specifically. Anything from ACOG scopes, red dots, holographic scopes, lots of things in there for everyone's liking to play. On PC, this game does have partial controller support. I haven't really got too much into that because I play on PC. I'm going to use my keyboard and mouse. Great detail and UI from the start of it. Like I said, this game is absolutely beautiful. One of the best things about it is they are very vocal with their community on Twitter, and I guess they're listening to a lot of things that are going. There is going to be complete mod tools that are going to be provided for the community as well. So you can only expect that there is going to be more and more maps coming out and more maps coming out. If you get a team and a group of people who are working together, this game could be effective in any kind of genre of competitive play. There is that much to it. There's this rewarding feeling of completing objectives, something that you don't really have with what the AAA titles bring anymore. How I feel about it is the Call of Duties and the Battlefields have went more to that instant gratification, the ADD culture of flashing things on the screen that I killed somebody and I killed somebody. Insurgency is set up to play completely differently. This is a tactical simulation. Feeling like you're in the gunfights, feeling like you're right there when the suppression from enemy teams is flying through the windows and the distortion on the screen is there. It's an intense feeling it's hard to explain, and it's something you really should check out. I think even at full price, this game is going to be $15. I've already put 10 or 12 hours into it, and it's only been out for 2 days as I'm recording this. Again, it's something new. It's a breath of fresh air. Like I said, this does not mimic those games, and it's, for lack of better terms, this game is hard as fuck. It takes some getting used to be good at this game, and to realize that there's no reticle, there's no mini map, there's no UAVs, there's nothing. This is you and your squad working through maps to try to find the enemy, eliminate them, and complete your objectives. And that, to me, is the core of FPS that has been missing for a very long time. If you are someone who really enjoys Counter-Strike, Red Orchestra, even the early Call of Duties before it was the flash blitz bang and the kill streaks everywhere, this is going to be the game for you. There is virtually no bullshit, and that is the shining star throughout everything. You do not have to worry about walking around a corner into a shock charge and a claymore and a whatever else the fuck there is. This is simply a shooter, and it puts an emphasis on gun-on-gun skill, and that is why it's shining in my book. This is what I've been looking for. I've been looking for a game like this that's less arcadey, more focus on my skill. If I'm good at the game, I'm going to do well. If not, I have to work to do that, and nobody's going to hold my hand. Again, guys, I'm highly, highly recommending this. They may not be the perfect game for everyone, but just about everybody that we have invited to come in and play agrees with us that the feel of this game is beautiful, and it has so much potential. And I think as long as the developers listen to the community, this game could have a very strong backing. They made popular lists, they made top sellers their first couple days out, and that's huge for an indie game like this. So please, guys, Insurgency, go check it out. I'll have a bunch of videos about it, and it's going to be used in the background of most of my videos because it's just pretty. It's pretty to look at. It's a great game. Thanks, guys, for checking this out. If this was helpful, please click like for me, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys very soon. Later.